Okay, I haven't gotten anything off of my tomilio. My tomato, what is it called there? Tomatillo. Tomatillo, that's it. Tomato. Anyways, I didn't get anything off of it. I've got flowers, but because I didn't have another plant, I didn't get any fruit. No fruit. Still no fruit. I was hoping maybe somebody else might have had some, or a bee might have pollinated for another one within the neighborhood, but guess not so lucky. So I am going to take and do some cloning of it. Put it in the booth under lights and get a couple plants, a couple clones, and see if I can cross clones, if I can actually get some fruits. Now, the same way as I do my other plants, I look for a good solid stem or something more down here would work. And I'm going to kind of help it a bit if I can get the, let's see here. Let's see if I get this close enough. Grab this down a little here. We're going to get right down in here. Get this here to tuck that under that branch. See the out of the way. There we go. I'll take a couple clippings down there. From down here. Let's see here. That one's got a nice little stem on it. Nice length. I'm going to cut it back. There we go. So, got that right off the stem. As you see, there's a bit of stem on it still. Take this piece off. Take this leaf off. I may have to cut it off. There you go. Same as this one. Okay, that should be good enough. Now this, just want to strip that skin bark off. There you go. Now, take it and put it in the pot. And the easiest for me to do that is to that. I don't think that's deep enough. Oh, well, no, I didn't go very deep at all. There. I need something to put a deeper hole. Alright, I think I got something here. Something more solid that won't move. There we go. Now, put that down in there. Right down in there, as deep as I can go. Fill that. Just like that. And because the temperatures are cold, I'm not having to worry about too much of these things drooping, because it is September and the temperatures have kind of dropped. But they'll be warming back up this week. I guess it's going to be in the 70s, so that's good. It's a lot better than the 60 degrees temperatures that we've been having. There we go. Now I'm going to get my next clipping here. Let's see if I find, oh, there's one way down here. It's got a good nice length of stem, just starting. And we're going to slice that just like the last one. Alright. So the last one, I don't have that much of a length off the tag of the thing, but I'm still going to scrape it. It's not a tag, but it's just the part of the plant itself. I'm going to take this little piece off, get that little bulb off of there. And let's see, this is the leaf that needs to be removed. Alright, so we're going to put that one in the pot. And I'm going to do a few of these. Because like I said, I want to see if I can, if, you know, one clone can flower the other clone, even though it's the same plant. And we'll see. Alright, I gotta find the next limb. That one right there looks to be a good one of choice. It's kind of out of view, but that's the limb right there. You get right up in the crotch. Slice. Alright. So there you go again. I got my bit of the plant itself. Now, see, I don't do this part to my other plants, because this is the first time that I'm doing a tomatillo. So this is just experimental. And make sure it's down good enough, because you don't want those ends to dry. You want them to have a lot of moisture. And the topsoil usually ends up pretty dry, so you want to make sure you get it down far enough. Let's start the other hole here for this next one. Yeah. Let's see. We'll find another limb. And as you tell, I'm doing small limbs, right? And I'm trying to find the ones with no flowers on them. Maybe that one's already got flower. I was like wanting to take that one. Let's see what else I got here. Just don't have this one up here don't have any flowers on it. So I think I'll use this one. I just have to. Okay, that one's fine. This one I can cut and I can scrape that thing at the same time. There we go. Look. Beautiful. So I still got that. Those are most likely going to be with the roots, hopefully. So we'll get that one into the soil. First I better take off a leaf or two here, because I don't need them all. I only need enough for the roots to set up. Maybe that one there is the next bottom one. It's got two, and those little clusters will be two different branches starting on it. Hopefully. We'll see. And now the soil is somewhat damp. It's not really moist. I don't want it really moist, and it's just a dampness to it, because I don't want any of the stems to rot out on them. So now I'll give that a quick watering. I just need let's see here. I got any water in our reservoirs here? How much water I got left in this one? Oh, hardly any. What I got in this one? Yeah, there's some up there. I can get in that. Alright, let's water this puppy. Yeah, let's give them some water. Alright, so that's just what I want to give them, not that much. I want to keep that soil that it's somewhat damp. But that'll all run out, because that's actually some good soil where it'll drain. Now I am going to keep this in the shade. I guess I'll leave it right there for now till it drains out a bit. And then that will go into the booth, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so see, there's lots of flowers on here, so that's what I don't want to use any with the flower stems on it, because I want to try to promote growth. Where the stems are that have flowers is actually promoting flowers. So, oh, there's another stem I didn't see right there. See, it's not growing any flowers on it, so it's promoting the leaf. That's what I want. I want to look for something that has just the leaf. I'm tempted to take this one off too, but I've got 4 now. That should be good. Oh, here's another one. That's a good size one too. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it. I think 4 should be enough, because I'll at least for sure maybe I get 2. We'll see. But that's the way I do my cloning. I don't cut the 45s like on any plant. Cut a 45, let's say, off the plant, like right here. I go right to the base source, because usually that's the best way to clone. You might get less points, you know what I mean, but it's for sure that more likely it's going to clone when you get it down here where the woody part of the plant is. Alright, stay tuned. I'll give about 2 weeks, and I will give you an update on these clones for the first time that I'm trying. But we'll see. 2 weeks. And I'll give an update on these and how they're doing. Unless they croak before then I may put another update, but I don't know. I don't think they're going to croak, because I took it from the woodier part of the plant. Taking some of the wood from it. Just like most of them. Like, I don't know, something like this I might be able to too, because it's almost feeling woody now, for the flowers, but there's really nothing on these that is just green that I can, oh, maybe there is right here. Yeah, there is. Okay, I'm going to try that too. I'm going to take and, yeah. Alright, let's see, where is it? Oh, there's another one down here too. No, I want that. I want that woody one. This one. This is the one. This is nice and woody feeling. Yeah. That one right there. Cut that puppy right out. Let's get that right off onto the. Oh, jeez. Let's see now. Can I get this in the picture? 8. I'll take that leaf off because I don't need that one. Don't need that one. And I get this one here out of the way. So I need to get this one here off. Don't need that one. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut right down the crotch. There we go. Now, let's see here. Okay, so see, that's what I've done. And the same thing. I'll scrape the bark off the one side of this. I'll do this one-handed. Come to the edge here, and there we go. Alright, there we go. Peel the bark. There we go. Take the bark off. So that's the woody part. And all I gotta do is put a hole in here. I'm gonna start that in here, even though it's not a Tomilio. It's a what the heck are these things called again? Got the cards. Refer to the cards. Ah, oh boy. Starts with a A, I think. Where are those cards? I'm looking for the cards, and I just come to my head now. It's a dahlias. That's what they are, dahlias. When you get older, memory just doesn't come back as easy or very quickly. Not as sharp as you were when you're 18. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm going to clone a dahlia. Using the same techniques. Yeah, hold on. Why is it that these things just don't wanna? There we go. Alright, so the same technique. I cloned my tomatoes. Doing good. And then 2 other over here. Basically did the same thing, like for the cloning. I guess I got some carrot tops on there. But as you see, it's doing well. This one branch died off, but that's what you get sometimes. I just take those right off. And so anyways, that one's not doing, well, it's doing okay. It's not totally died off, but as you see, this one here is doing good. That one's doing good. So the same thing with most of the plants, how I take them out of the joints off of the actual main stalks. And that's how I do it. Same here with my raspberries. I've done that also in the past. It's just like the way I do with cannabis plants. I don't cut. Ouch, that kind of got myself. Anyway, so basically these branches here, I can take this, pull it right out of the socket. Yeah, pull it right out of the socket, pull it down, and then pull it out, and then pull it up, and then pull out of that joint. As long as I get the split comes down more than halfway when I pull it down, so it should come down to about there for the splitting it back, and then the rest basically you can just pull it right out of socket, and then take that leaf off. And you know what I mean, like these won't be long branches. They'll be more like let's see if I can find something on here that's a reasonable branch. Like this right here. This little shoot right there. This one. Let me get this here out of the way. this here out of the way. But this branch right here, I could actually take and clone this one. See how small it is? I could probably get away with doing this one here as well. And there's a bunch of like smaller branches, like this one here. All of those, I can have those cloning, and within not even, I'd say a week, they'll have roots on it. Some plants, they take a little longer. Then I've also got down here some suckers that are growing off of some clippings where I clipped the plant back. I can rip these right out of the stalks and plant all these, and these will be start growing in 2 weeks. Roots usually set up in about a week on these. Yeah, so that's what I do for the colonies. Just rip it back. Matter of fact, if I can rip one of these off, because I really don't need it. Actually, I'll take this small one down here that's crappy. When you basically just pull downwards. Oop, I snapped the whole branch. Well, that ain't gonna work. So basically, pull it downwards. There you go. And then I'll strip the leaves back, usually to about here. And I'll keep these ones on the top, and I'll plant it down. I'll bury it to about here, and that's how I usually will clone. Matter of fact, we'll just stick this puppy in the ground here. There we go. So I'll set up in about a week. We'll do an update on that too as well as those plants that are in the pot up front, which we'll see in a second. Alright, so there's the plants there. There's the what is that again?
Dahlia.
Dahlia, that's right. That, which I've also got, I forgot, I gotta take some of these, take these hair leaves off on the lowers and just leave the tops. And then I got these here tomatillos. So we'll keep an eye on those. I still gotta clip those back, which I still gotta do. Alright, so we'll do an update on that within a couple weeks. We'll see how those are going, and the raspberry back there. One more addition to the cloning that I've done. Just the tomato here. I'll pull that out of this bucket without scraping the heck out of it. But okay, so there's the roots. That's a clone of a tomato plant. So there's the end right here where I took it off the plant, and you can see where's the end at. Hold on, so many roots. There it is. So there's where I snapped it off the plant, and you can see all the roots that this has already grown. So like I said, that is right out of the crotch of the stem of the plants. So this here basically, there was a main stem, snapped it out, pulled it off, and I've placed it in this here water bucket. And I've been placing newts in here. Look at that. Get those roots down in there. Get them back in the water. Oh, get in there. There we go. We'll put that back in there the way it was. So, yeah. So, basically breaking it out off the main line of the plant. That was just a smaller branch. As you can see, it's actually been growing. It's got new growth. It's actually grew this much since I had put it in there. But not just that, but this is also grown too, right? As the whole plant grows. So this is all basically all new growth. Actually, because about here, actually. Alright, hit that notification bell, and you'll see the updates.